What are we looking for? Dogs.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bird, and we back on Bird's Eye View with it. Like always, appreciate the love and support. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing, smash the like button, smash subscribe button, hop in the comment section, comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know we got news of the day coming out of Colorado, and we're gonna jump right into it, dog. So of course we back with another recap with this Colorado football program. As always, shout out Well Off Media, Reach the People Media, the pregame show, for providing us phenomenal footage each and every day. Of course, we are closer and closer to our spring game. We're 10 days away now from the spring game. Of course, it's going to be an electric environment. I know we all can't wait. Shout out to Alvin Kamara, who pulled up to practice yesterday. Obviously, the five-time Pro Bowler from 2017 to 2021 was able to see exactly how we get things done here within this Colorado football program. It was definitely great to see him in attendance. Let's get to it, man. Of course, Salt back, read option, pulls from Hayden, finds a crease, and gets a huge gain on the play before sliding down. Salt still in at quarterback here. Hands off to Welch, who's met by number 42, Jeremiah Brown on the play. Lewis now in under the center. Hands off to number 44, Offerdall. He's going to be met by number 55, Gage Goldberg. Salt in now, motion Smalls to his right. Hands off to Hayden. Number 95, Thomas makes initial contact. The number 40, McCoy makes the tackle. There was some tough running there by Dowling. Stop now in. Pass completed to number 85, Zach Atkins. He picks up about 20 yards on the play before being pushed out of bounds by number 50, Reginald Hughes. Salt now in. Welch to his right. Pass quickly thrown to number 8, Joseph Williams here, who's going to get upfield for more positive yardage. Lewis now in. Hood to his right. Great job by the left side of the line. Hood, huge hole, gets through. Number 22, Antonio Branch Jr. would have been there to make an open field tackle. Now, of course, discipline has been something that Coach Prime, our entire program, has been preaching since day one. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Now, obviously, last season in 2024, we were the most penalized team in the Big 12. We were the only team with at least 100 total penalties. We were the only team that had at least 800 or more penalty yards. And honestly, we were a couple penalties away from being over 900 yards. So we have to clean that up if we really want to achieve our goals in 2025. And you see Coach Prime isn't playing around, dog. We had 6 penalties when we was in that team period there, and Coach Prime made them run 6 pretty much 100-yard gassers because of that. We have to clean it up, right? I mean, being the worst penalized team, again, you never want to be in that category ever. The fact that we were still able to win 9 games, being the most penalized team in the Big 12, is kind of crazy, but it makes sense when you have 2 elite prospects, Shedeur Sanders, of course, Travis Hunter, when you have the Heisman Trophy winner, when you got the Conference Player of the Year on offense and defense. I mean, it allows you to make some mistakes and still have some team success, but we got to clean that up because we got big goals in 2025, and we're definitely going to clean it up for sure. Let's get into some recruiting news here. Of course, we had some young men visit Boulder this past week, and we're going to start with Johnny Jones. I know I made a video on him about a month ago. 4-star offensive tackle, 6'7", 305 out of Tampa, Florida, 2026 class, top 10 offensive tackle in the country, top 20 overall player in Florida, top 140 national player. Physically gifted, size and athleticism immediately jumped out on tape to me. Blessed with a 7-foot-plus wingspan, was a basketball player growing up, then transitioned into football. We mentioned how he consistently moves people in the run game. Now, his high school does have a power-based run scheme that gives him a lot of opportunities to move defenders downhill, and of course, you see that on tape. Obviously, with more development, he has a very high ceiling to be a premier tackle at the next level. He visited Boulder, and of course, he mentioned, right, he had a great time on his visit. He said we helped him see the program and the community besides the cameras and get an actual feel for how the city works. He said he just gets to get a good feel for the players and the program and what makes them different and how we were able to practice and how our workouts were. Of course, he also was able to speak with offensive line coaches as well. He was able to see the player interactions during practice, the tempo and the attitude throughout the practice was appealing to Jones. He mentioned that he was with a bunch of the O-line during the weekend, and he really spent his time with Coach as well, breaking down film and how it incorporates with our offensive scheme. He said practice was great, physical, gritty. He said he liked to see the physicality of the trenches, and he liked the aggression of the total team. Of course, he was able to spend time with Coach Prime as well, and he said the message was that this is a place that is going to challenge him to become best as he possibly can. And obviously, we would like for him to come into the program and compete and be ready to work with a good work ethic. This young man does have a few more official visits lined up. He'll be at Ole Miss April 18th through the 20th, Florida State May 30th through June 1st, UCLA June 6th to the 8th, Penn State June 13th through the 15th, and Miami June 20th through the 22nd. Let's see if we can end up closing the deal here with this young man. I feel like we're in a good spot right now. Let's keep it rolling. Deacon Schmidt, another 4-star offensive tackle that we spoke about previously, 6'5", 320, out of Windsor, Colorado, in the 2026 class. The #1 player in Colorado, top 30 interior offensive lineman in the country. Of course, play strength and physicality immediately jumped out on his tape, pushing guys around left and right. I mean, you saw numerous times on tape. He's blocking defenders 15, 20 plus yards downfield. I mean, he's shown good ability to pull as well and get to the second level. I mean, just a nasty block finishing offensive lineman that has the right makeup to be a very successful college player. Of course, versatile tackle or guard at the next level. Matt McChenzie, he's one of his boys at the 6-0 Academy. Of course, he dropped his top 8, which was OU, Bama, Tennessee, Georgia, Nebraska, Colorado, Ohio State, and USC as well. Deacon was also in Boulder over the weekend. Of course, he's been there numerous times being from Colorado. He's only like 45 minutes away from Boulder. He said it was great. He said his family and him had an awesome time. He said it was very chill. Everyone was super cool. He said he's been to Colorado plenty of times, so he's comfortable there. And it's always a chill, fun time. He said he was able to spend time with the coaches. He met with all 3 offensive line coaches, as well as Coach Shermer and Coach Prime as well. He said they're all great people. He said we made him feel wanted. He said living close to Boulder makes, Boulder always feel like home. He said he loves Boulder. He said growing up an hour away from there, it feels pretty normal to him. He said, I'm so used to Colorado in general, and he's always been impressed with the campus and the football facilities that are available. He said the facilities are great, and we have a lot of great stuff going on in Boulder, Colorado. Next up for Schmidt, he has an unofficial visit to USC this weekend. Then as far as official visits, he'll go to Alabama on May 30th. He'll then go to Oklahoma on June 6th. On June 13th, he'll head to Nebraska, and then he'll round out his official visits on June 20th at Tennessee. This is one of the type of young men that we have to close on. We have to keep these type of guys in the state of Colorado. Last but certainly not least here, we have Braden Bailey. I know the last name Bailey rings a bell. He is the son of Hall of Famer Champ Bailey. He was also in attendance this weekend as well. 5'11", $160 out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's a corner, plays wide receiver as well. Obviously, a lot of people think he transitions to be a corner at the next level. Of course, his father is a Hall of Fame corner, so we're not surprised there. But he's a damn good athlete and do a lot of great things well on the football field. Young, very young, 2028 class. So he just finished up his freshman year. He was able to get his first college offer from the University of Colorado over the past weekend. So, shout out to Braden there getting his first Power 4 offer. As a freshman, he did finish with 22 tackles. He had 2 interceptions as well. One was a house call. I mean, when you watch his tape, a couple things definitely stand out. I mean, his ability to play the ball, his closing speed, those are advanced for his age. They use him in the slot and at running back as well. Very explosive. I mean, he's a type of young man that's going to be very, very good in the coming years. He's going to be one of the top players in his class if he keeps trending in this direction. So I'm glad we were able to get him his first offer, and it'll be fun to see him in Boulder, Colorado. But not to keep it long, just want to bring you guys on a phenomenal update. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what time it is, dog. Bird's eye view, man.